I want to share exactly what's working right now to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And typically 1,000 is the magic number because once you get to 1,000 subscribers, in addition to 4,000 hours of watch time, which typically happens around the same time when you get to 1,000 subscribers, where you could actually turn on YouTube channel monetization. That's when YouTube gives you a revenue share from ads that are running on your videos. So I'm going to share 5 different tips in this video for getting to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Tip number 1 is the one that actually helped me get 5 channels to 1,000 subscribers. And that is taking some time and figuring out who you're making videos for. Now, I've analyzed thousands of channels on YouTube, and the ones that work have a very clear target audience in mind. The ones that don't work or take a really long time to start working are really making random content for lots of different people. So if you want to grow faster and get to 1,000 subscribers in a shorter amount of time, take the time to figure out who should be watching your videos. So I have channels for people that have iPhones. So I only make videos about iPhones and apps for iPhones, right? That's a very specific type of a person. Right now, with these type of content, I'm focusing on people that want to grow a YouTube channel. Now, I could be entirely its own channel, and I have a channel dedicated to that. I have a channel dedicated for filmmakers. So every channel has a very clear target audience in mind. That's the very first step. If you don't do anything else, that's the first step that you really got to think of. Because making more content without answering that question first is going to take a long time for you to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. The second one is utilizing YouTube Shorts. So YouTube Shorts are the vertical videos that you could also post to YouTube, and you could use the mobile app to record them. Now, YouTube Shorts are great right now because TikTok is made up of all short videos and it's taking away viewership from YouTube. So YouTube is doing everything it can, including really pushing YouTube Shorts, which are the competitor to TikTok videos, in front of all the viewers that are on youtube.com and in the YouTube mobile app. So if you could utilize Shorts for your channel, you could really find a whole different way to find viewers that are not going to be possible through traditional YouTube videos. Now, I've used the same YouTube Shorts to actually grow on TikTok and on Instagram. They all have the same vertical short format videos. So on TikTok, for example, I'm over 500,000 followers by applying the same technique that I initially started just for YouTube, and I've grown an Instagram channel to 15,000 subscribers too with the same videos. I don't make them in any of the apps. I make them outside of the apps like this. I cut them into vertical format and I post to all those 3. That way they don't have a watermark. Number 3 is one of the biggest mistakes that I see most people make when they're starting a YouTube channel and are below 1,000 subscribers, and that is sharing your YouTube video to the wrong places. So this is basically how YouTube videos work, and this is why YouTube decides to show those videos to more people. You need people, once they click on your video, to stay on your video as long as possible. That's called retention time. When you share your videos to the wrong places, when people click, they may drop off much faster than people that found your video on YouTube. So for example, a lot of people share their link to their YouTube video inside of Instagram stories. Okay. Well, Instagram stories, when people click and come to your YouTube video, they have a short attention span. They're on Instagram, right? Now you're getting them to YouTube. They're not spending 10 minutes with you, right? So when longer videos are on YouTube and you got people to come from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they will just leave quickly, reducing your retention time. They reduce your retention time. YouTube sees that, and then it decides this is not a good video. I'm not going to show it to more people. And then it really slows down how fast you could grow on YouTube. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't promote your videos outside of YouTube, but you should just really keep this in mind. Is the place where you're sharing your video or the format you're sharing your video, is it going to cause your retention time to drop? You could test this out a few times. Inside of your analytics, inside of your dashboard in YouTube Studio, you could look at the retention graph. And then after a few videos, if you're sharing it to Instagram, for example, and you see a big drop off, in the first 30 seconds, you need to stop sharing it outside of YouTube and let YouTube find an audience for you which you will in time as you utilize other options. And that brings us to number 4, and that is using search engine optimization for YouTube so you could show up in search. One of the best ways to get discovered on YouTube is actually using YouTube search, not using a bunch of different platforms like Facebook and Instagram to bring people into YouTube. YouTube already has the people. Now use the search option to get your video to show up number 1 or in the first page of the search results. Now I use a plugin called TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy lets me use this thing called Keyword Explorer. I type in a couple words about the type of videos I intend to make. It's going to give me a ton of suggestions based on what people are searching, not based on what's in my head. I don't have to guess. This does the homework for me. So I'll put a link below. You could download it for free, and it does have some paid upgrades you could upgrade to later on. But you could use the Keyword Explorer, make yourself a list of ideas from this list, and as long as they fit number 1, which was make videos for a very specific type of people, you could make this video and go down through this list and start getting found in search. And this is one of the best ways I found across 5 channels and my students' channels to actually get those initial views and subscribers and get past 100 and to the 1,000 subscriber mark. And number 5 is you have to ask people to actually subscribe to your videos in the right way. Now, the biggest mistake people make here is they ask people to subscribe to their video at the very end of their video. Well, the problem is by the end of your video, especially when you start looking at the analytics graph, you'll see most people are not there anymore. Probably 70-80% of the people, by the time you're asking for people to subscribe, have left. So another way you could go about it is you could introduce your video. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next upload. I could say that in the beginning of the video, right? So the intro to the video, then the call to action for you to actually subscribe if you want to see this kind of content. I'm giving you a reason now. And then I get into the meat of the video, right? So this is a really great way initially to get to 1,000, even 10,000 subscribers by really doing that up front. Now there are channels that still do this in the millions of subscribers. So it's a really good format rather than waiting till the end for a call to action. And if you do it at the end, sometimes it even hurts your channel because now they know the video is ending as soon as you say make sure you subscribe, and then they may leave. So you want to actually keep the ending of your videos shorter than usual. Now, if you need more help growing a YouTube channel or using YouTube for your business, I do have an hour-long masterclass that I have on my website. I'll put it below in the description box so you could click that and join that session. And it's very tactical and I dive much deeper in some of the topics that we covered and much more. So I hope you find that useful, and I'll see you on the next video here on YouTube.